The Beagle didn't originate from America or England. No, around 400 BC, the Greeks used the Beagle to hunt hare and rabbit, and the Beagle is still hunting hares and rabbits today. We aren't sure if the Greeks used the Beagle to hunt rabbits in packs or individually. However, from the mid-1700s to today, most huntsmen use the Beagle to hunt in packs. But since the Greeks to today, humans have followed the Beagle on foot, and the Beagle follows its nose and ears, which hold the scent to locate its prey. For your information, a snowshoe hare is different from a cottontail rabbit. A hare is larger, lives in pairs, and lives above ground, while a cottontail rabbit is smaller, lives in a pack of 20, and lives underground in a warren. These are the little guys eating your carrots. Nevertheless, the energetic and intelligent Beagle can also be trained to hunt any small game, and even bear, foxes, wild boar, bobcats, and deer, which is one of the reasons why the Beagle is prized in its different sizes. The Beagle is not a big dog, but some Beagles are bigger than others. And each size of Beagle can have an inherent advantage or disadvantage, depending on your choice of prey or the terrain of your AKC field trial competitions. For example, if you hunt snowshoe hare, you may want a smaller, lighter Beagle that won't sink in the snow. Or maybe you want a taller Beagle that may drop into the snow but won't get stuck. Or maybe you hunt in dense brush where a taller, heavier Beagle will have an advantage in plowing through the vegetation. Or maybe you want a small Beagle in dense trees where undergrowth isn't an issue. My point is the size of a Beagle a huntsman chooses very much depends on the topography, climate, and terrain of their specific hunting area. So hunting the same area or areas with the same conditions will have similar results. Otherwise, it could be a challenge. The AKC groups the Beagles into two categories, and those two categories are the short Beagles, 13 inches at the withers, the tall Beagle, 15 inches at the withers. And the withers is the high point between the front legs. Technically, it's the vertebrae. And the highest point the Beagle was in terms of popularity was in 1953 to 1959 at number 1. In fact, the Beagle's never been lower than 10th place in terms of popularity since the AKC began tracking dog breed registrations in 1884. And today, the Beagle ranks 8th. Think about it. Beagles hunt in packs, so having one Beagle isn't really an option for a hunter, which contributed to an explosion of them. But what contributed to the explosion of Beagles in the 1950s? Snoopy! And while we think of Snoopy as the all-American dog, the Beagle's name originates from the French Beagle, which means gate-throated. And the quirky Beagle is gate-throated, which means to be open-mouthed. In the context of the Beagle, it means they bark. And the Beagle can be very vocal, to the point of wanting to return them back to the breeder, which is why I'm creating this Learn Don't Return video for you, so you don't do that. The Beagle has 3 barks that represent different scenarios. Number 1, a normal barking sound. I'm gonna do it. Number 2, a yodel. And number 3, a howl. I love you guys. Funny quick story. A friend of mine lived near a Beagle, and the dog barked constantly for hours. And the Beagle is known for its barking abilities, which makes them bad apartment dogs. The Beagle is also known for eating a lot of dog food, so buy high quality pet food that won't add to the Beagle's recommended 20 to 24 pounds when they're not burning calories in the field. And keep your Beagle healthy by cleaning your dog food storage containers. And don't overfill their 1-quart food bowl. Bathing the Beagle every 6 weeks, cleaning the floppy ears and trimming the nails, and your Beagle or Beagles could live a healthy life and live to be 15 years old. The Beagle is in the hound group with the Afghan hound and the dash hound, which we've already learned don't return, and the basset hound, which we've already learned don't return. The Beagle was recognized by the AKC in 1885, and the National Beagle Club of America was formed in 1887. Now, is the Beagle dog breed a perfect match for your lifestyle? Leave your comments below. And if you have any dog breed recommendations, leave them in the comments too. PetzPaws is here for you.